Salutations, my Fallout lovers. It is Matty here today bringing you a Fallout 4 news update. Now let's dive straight into this. As if it is fate, the day after Matty reveals his future plans for Fallout 4 content, so does Bethesda. I'm only kidding, but regardless, Bethesda has made a post on Bethesda.net detailing some of Fallout 4's future plans, including mods, DLC, free updates, and even a season pass. Now let's go in depth on all this post has to offer. Starting off with regular updates, the post reads as the following. We'll be doing regular free updates to the game, and like Skyrim, these will come out with not just fixes, but new features. For Skyrim, we added things like mounted combat, legendary mode, kill cams, visual enhancements, and more. We'll work with all of you to figure out what new things you'd love to see added to Fallout 4, whether they are small tweaks or new features. So regular updates are coming in the form of many enhancements for Fallout 4, just like it did in Skyrim, as they said. It's exciting to know we'll be getting a little content like that once again. There isn't really much to go on here, but free content is the best content, so we can rest easy, right? It's also worth mentioning that this does raise my hopes of a hardcore mode returning in Fallout 4. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but I just see it as much more possible if they couldn't fit this feature into the release, that maybe it would really excite fans if they brought it out as a free update, because it would be a new way to play the game. Bethesda briefly touched upon mods in their post and reiterated that the modding kit will be available for free early next year. Although we did know Bethesda was trying to get console mods to PS4, we now know, thanks to the final sentence in this paragraph, it was fairly obvious it was going to happen, but it's confirmation nonetheless, so Sony fans can breathe easy as well. Now on to the big stuff, downloadable content. We've always done a lot of DLC for our games. We love making them and you always ask us for more. To reward our most loyal fans, this time we'll be offering a season pass that will get you all of Fallout 4's DLC we ever do for just $30. Since we're still hard at work on the game, we don't know what the actual DLC will be yet, but it will start coming early next year. Based on what we did for Oblivion, Fallout 3, and Skyrim, we know that it will be worth at least $40, and if we do more, you will get all of it with the season pass. So $30 for a season pass on a Bethesda Game Studios game, oh my gosh, that's actually not too bad of a price considering the bare minimum is $40 as the article stated, which creates an instant $10 discount. But the real hook for most fans here is that Bethesda is saying that they'll do additional DLC packs and that they will be free as well, provided that actually happens. I doubt they'll give away giant expansions the size of Shivering Isles or Dragonborn, but it's still exciting nonetheless to know that if we make the investment, then not only are we saving $10, but potentially getting free content down the line. Perhaps Bethesda's realized the gap between their games is just too big now and plan on supporting them for longer with more DLC. Also, for the sake of comparison, let's look at Fallout 3 and Skyrim's DLC. Fallout 3 offered us 5 DLC packs being Operation Anchorage, The Pit, Point Lookout, Broken Steel, and Mothership Zeta, which all cost $10 a pop for a total of $50. Skyrim offered us 3 DLC packs, being Dawnguard and Dragonborn, which were $20 each, and Hearthfire, which was $5. This totals to, obviously, $45. The reason I brought up the pricing / DLC count was to potentially narrow down how many pieces of DLC Bethesda plans to bring out. I'd say, in my opinion, a safe guess is around 4 pieces of DLC for maybe $10 or so each, but it honestly depends on how big these areas are and what they offer. You look at Dragonborn, which is huge and was definitely worth the $20, but 2 $20 expansions put the DLC at Bethesda bottom line plan. So you get where I'm saying, where now that $40 bottom line could be wiped away in 2 DLC packs. So it's very tough to narrow down, but I figured this was good food for thought anyways. Finally, a lot of you want to know my thoughts on a season pass being announced. I said it didn't irk me a little. The public hasn't seen the game since E3, and all we've been shown relating to Fallout is stuff we can buy, such as toys, collectibles, etc. Now they're selling additional content before showing more of the game, or hell, before the game is even out yet. I understand that Bethesda states they're putting it out there for the loyal fans, they don't even have the DLC planned yet, but wouldn't more season passes sell if they waited until they revealed their first piece of DLC and said, hey, we also have this season pass which gets you a $10 discount and potentially free DLC in the future. So many more people would just bite the bullet there than they would now when they've hardly really seen what this game has to offer. But regardless, as a die-hard Fallout fan, I will obviously be buying this season pass. What are you guys thinking on this? Let me know in the comments down below on the free updates, the season pass, the PS4 mods, all that stuff down below, please. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, stay sexy, stay active, I love you all, peace.